Hello, it is Sarah Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for Moon Astrology Tarot. This is for the moon in Capricorn. This is March 4th through the 6th, and it'll be early in the morning on the 4th through the early evening on the 6th. Of course, I operate in Central Standard Time, which will soon be Central Daylight Time. That'll be even more confusing and fun. So, anywho, uh, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Do be on the lookout for the Pisces new moon, sun, and rising signs video that will be up here. And for those of you who are new to my channel from the Virgo full moon, welcome. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me here on YouTube and otherwise. I also did a little write up on Casey Kasem because I kept mentioning him in Pisces season. So I did a little write up. You can check my community section for that. So that's also the podcast that I posted as I was a guest on the Hearts Unleashed podcast, talking about breaking up with my victimhood. That episode was number 6 on her top 20 countdown. I was number 9 last year. I was number 6 this year, but also that podcast is now over 80,000 downloads, and she is in season 7 of it. So not only is there my episode to listen to, but there's 7 seasons of, or well, 6. She's on 7 now, but 6 seasons of podcast to listen to. And I've known Abigail a real long time, and she's a phenomenal coach and support person and whatnot. She is actually currently my writing coach as I'm taking her writing course. And yes, so I'm on writing book 2. Book 1 will be published. I would say both books will be published within the next year to 2. I am working on all of that right now. And so we'll see where all that goes. So let's get into this moon. I love moons in Capricorn. If you've been following me for a while, you know I love earth and fire moons because I have so much air and water in my chart. And but if you are an air person, or if you're a fire or a earth person, meaning most of your planet placements in your natal chart are in air signs, fire signs, water signs, earth signs. There we go. So I love earth moons because they ground me. So if you are somebody who is, constantly kind of, flaky all over the place, maybe overly emotional, those sorts of things, then you may be feeling these earth moons when they're in earth signs, a little bit more, and it makes you feel grounded and you can actually like focus and get things done versus, other times when you're kind of flaky and whatnot. What I feel is happening with this Pisces season. So I don't usually show charts in here, and I'm not gonna, but you're gonna see it in the Pisces new moon video when you check that out. Is we have like all of the planets, all of them are in Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. So what does that mean? They are like chunked together. And I saw this and I noted it in my 2024 notes. In fact, there's a video 2023 to 2024, and I may have mentioned it there. I can't remember. That was December, but I know I noted it in my 2024 notes to myself, was that this first few months, or in this, I guess it's going to be several months because it's going to be Gemini before this really starts to break apart. We've got planets in the final 3 or final 2 signs of the zodiac, and in the first 2 signs of the zodiac. We've got a lot of things ending and a lot of things beginning. And as we move through March is almost like a pivotal month where like purging is going to happen. Maybe you feel like you've been crying more, or any, hopefully not like binging and purging. That's certainly not what I'm alluding to or referring to at all. But you may feel like you're being, feeling a lot of feelings and lots of stuff is being surfaced. What I want to speak to that is whatever is surfacing for you is wanting to be released. And it is your ego, your brain, that's wanting to hold on to it. Your soul is ready for the next level up. And I don't mean that to sound harsh or mean or unempathetic, because that's not how I feel at all. What I'm suggesting is that you're ready. You're ready for the next step, but you got to create space for the next thing. And if you're holding on to resentment, guilt, et cetera, grudges, that sort of thing, you're like holding on to it, keeping it is keeping space in your brain, body, it's keeping space. And so as we move through this Capricorn, this moon in Capricorn, this is a waning moon, meaning it's getting darker because we have a new moon on Saturday. We'll go with Saturday. This moon is also in harmonious trines with Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus. So it could be some cool surprises. And the more you release and let go of old things, the more you prepare yourself for the supportive transits and supportive, opportunities to enter your space. And so what I'm foreseeing for March is going to be a lot of letting a bunch of deep shit go. This is like lifelong shit that you've been holding on to. So, know where that North Node is, where Aries is in your chart, know where your Saturn is, know where your personal North Node is, your Chiron, those sorts of things will be very helpful in letting you or supporting you in releasing what you need in order to move forward. Because April, while Mercury will be in retrograde, April packs a lot of transits that could catapult you into a whole other level up in life, whether it's your career, your family, love life, whatever. I'm calling it a man. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, so this Capricorn moon is an Earth moon, bringing in some stuff. Also, may give you just the jive or the what's the word I want here? Just the ammunition that you need to move forward, to further let some stuff go, because maybe you're making progress on a project, but you're like, oh, I wish I could do that more or whatever, but your brain is constantly preoccupied by whatever it is you're holding on to. And so I'm completely empathetic. I know that people are in a different, all of us are in different places in our spiritual journeys and our healing journeys, and I get it. And also, I have mine too, right? Like I have my stuff I'm constantly working through and whatnot. And so I totally get it. And there's a way of lessening the recovery. Like if you get triggered or if you get into a, uncomfortable situation, there's like a recovery time. And I've been working on lessening my recovery time. It used to take me weeks and months to recover from something. Now it takes me like a half a day. And that's not bragging. That's just because I wanted to be able to bounce back and be able to do the things I wanted to do, the work I wanted to do with people. So let's see what's up with the Star Trek Tarot. We have the Knight of Batleths upright. Oh, I never can remember her name, but I think she's Alexander's mom. Knight of Batleths upright. This is like serious warrior energy. This is definitely being your own hero, fighting your inner battles potentially, because you want to create the things you want to, bring the next level up into your aura. And so this is kind of like choosing to, I don't want to say defeat, because there is no win or lose when it comes to battles in our mind, because they're always there, right? Even if we heal our wounds, our shit's always there. It always looms in the background. But I think this is more about you being in control of your thoughts so that you can excel or move forward in your life path goals, in what you actually want to do. And if you're struggling with self-discovery, this could be why, is because you're focused on the demons in your brain. And by the way, I'm very familiar with demons in the brain, had them for years, still have them. And we're trying to learn how to work together because, you know, Sarah wants to get stuff done even when the demons don't want me to. But so I'm very familiar with demons in the brain, and I know it's hard, like it takes practice to get them to quiet down and so that you can actually do stuff. And with all of this, like, you know, nervous system energy we got going on with the solar flares and just the fear mongering in the world, it's just extra. So anyway, I'm trying to help you understand that I'm not trying to be like mean or like brash, but there is this place where you have to be your own hero in your journey. Nothing's going to change from your past. It's not, but you can change how the future goes. Let's see what's up with the Warden Woodlands. We have an upside down card for starters. We got the dragonfly and the pansy. Balance. Oh, okay. This is perfect from what I just said. Dragonfly and pansy, the balance. It's balancing between giving your demon, giving your shadow an opportunity, like giving your inner toddler, we all got one, giving your inner toddler her moment to throw her tantrum, her moment to feel her feelings, to cry, to scream, to shout, to all of the things, but then being her parent and being like, hey, I feel you, I hear you, and we got to work on this project. We got to work on this video. We got to work on the writing. We got to work on the workout, and whatnot. I'm trying to keep the cards like laid out so that if I have a moment like I had before, that they won't be too far away. Thought the universe was cracking up on this edge moon. All right, let's see what's up with the oils. There is an oil called Balance with doTERRA, and it's like a grounding oil that has, I don't even remember, to be honest. I don't know what it has in it. It's good though. I use it. I think that Arbor Vitae, wood, cedar wood, certainly grounding crystals, all of the things are important right now. Let's see what's up with the oils. Or patchouli. That's a good one too. It lightens and eases worry. Yeah. This is like, patchouli is like one of the favorite incenses to burn by people who smoke some stuff. They like patchouli because it mellows them. Because yeah, I mean, try not to like stress about what's going on in the world. Like it's gonna go on regardless. But here's the thing, and this is one that's just coming up on my TikTok. Sorry, my nose itches. But like this is so silly, but I think it's perfect. But like you wouldn't have to worry about Kellogg's, whatever they do, if you didn't care about eating cereal, because cereal is not very nutrient dense, right? Like it's not, right? Don't get me wrong, I love me some Pop-Tarts, but you know what I'm saying? Like if it were any other company, if it were Hershey's, if it were whatever, like, right, if it's Coke or Pepsi, like it wouldn't matter if you actually like realize that pop is bad anyway. And don't get me wrong, again, I'm a Coke drinker, so I'm not calling anybody out here. I'm simply stating that if you're freaking out about what may happen with a company, like there's always going to be a way to pivot. If Coke goes away, I'm probably not going to be that mad, right? It's getting too expensive anyway. And I'm not sad to not have it, but if I have it available, I'm gonna drink it. But you know what I mean? Like Pop-Tarts is the same thing. I don't have to have Pop-Tarts. I like Pop-Tarts, but you know. Okay, so we got balance, we got the Knight of Batleths, and we got Patchouli. So I feel like this is like, keep your eyes on your own paper, keep your mind on your own biz and what you need to actually cleanse and clear in order to, you know, be ready, prepared for April, right? So that's what I got for this moon in Capricorn. I hope this made some sense. I feel like I have to be really harsh this month, and I don't mean to be, but it's like, you know, we're kind of all at this like pivotal point. And again, I'm not going to be that astrologer that tells you if you don't use this energy, you're screwed, you're fucked, or whatever. I don't believe that, but I do believe we have reached a point in 2024 and for what's coming in 2025 and 2026. And if you just look around the world, you don't need an astrologer to tell you that shit is falling apart. Right? It's pretty obvious. But I think that you're not screwed if you miss this opportunity, but you can certainly show the universe, show God that you're ready to level the hell up in your life by simply just diligently tackling your own inner demons, tackling your own tasks and things like that. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. I will see you for the moon in Aquarius. And again, of course, check out my channel for the Pisces, new moon, sun and rising signs. This is going to be a big one. However, we do have eclipses coming. So I'm kind of like, can we just get to the eclipses? All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you next time.